Introducing the heavyweight champion of the world. Or is it? Hello, I'm Rand here out in the shop here today with a much requested video. This time on Harbor Freight's Earthquake XT Extreme Torque. Extreme Torque half-inch impact. So there it is, everyone, the Earthquake XT. We'll look at that here in a minute. Also in the other corner, maybe cowering in the other corner, we'll have to see once here. We've got the Milwaukee half-inch high torque impact here. Extreme torque, high torque. 1,100 foot-pounds claimed. And then on the Harbor Freight side here, the Earthquake XT, 1,200 foot-pounds. 1,200 foot-pounds. I mean, do we really need that much, everyone? Do we at least on a half-inch impact? Do we really need that much? So anyway, let's take a closer look here at the two contenders, and we'll see what kind of tricks I have up my sleeve here for these. Okay, before we get started with any actual tests here, Devin, let's take a quick look at our contestants here. Cowering over in this corner, we got the Milwaukee high torque impact here. We got that paired with an 8 amp hour battery here on the Milwaukee. Depending on how you get this configured, it's going to run you $400 to $500, depending on what batteries, kits, extra batteries, chargers. It depends how you want to get this. I mean, you could probably get it even more expensive than that, depending on what batteries again you get with it. But roughly, probably anywhere from like $350 to $500 is what you're going to pick this up for here, the high impact. Over on Harbor Freight's side here, we have a 4 amp hour battery. Both batteries are fully charged here at the moment, by the way, for our tests. And this is going to run you, again, depends if you get it on sale, about in the $250 department or so. So just a little bit cheaper than the big red boy here. Both of these tools do have little LED lights. The Milwaukee's is down here. The Harbor Freight's is down underneath here, right there. Both of them, of course, do have battery meters. 4 bars on this one, 3 dots on that one. One of the maybe noticeable differences here between these tools, the Milwaukee has ability to adjust it through the app. Now, we're not going to be making use of that today. We're just going to be running it wide open, full power, full bore, maximum impact here. As far as the impact goes, again, as I mentioned earlier, 1,100. And it wasn't a coincidence, everyone, that they had to say 1,200 on this one. Just, go 100 more than the Milwaukee just to be safe. If it actually has that, I'm not sure. As far as the actual running operations of these go, this has the detent on it, whereas this, I believe, has what is known as a hog ring on there. Pretty much whatever your preference is, I guess. The Milwaukee sounds nice and smooth, and you can tell when I'm holding it here, but if I hold it straight onto the camera, this thing's got some torque with that motor. When you spin it up, I mean, it wants to twist in your hand. Okay, then as far as the Earthquake XT goes here, this thing also definitely has some torque to it. I would say the Milwaukee is definitely heavier, but there again, too, we got a little bit larger battery on it. I might just have to throw this up on the scale just to see which one of these actually weighs more. Definitely smell the Chinesium air coming out of there. Chinese air is safe, right? I would say that also sounds nice and smooth. I don't notice anything with that. One thing I did notice here, and I do have a little bit of a complaint about, with the battery. Now, I guess I've worked it in here a couple times, but it doesn't slide on quite as smooth. Now, I've slid it on and off a couple times here now. It's a lot better than it was, but when I first got it, it definitely was sticky. Not a problem I had with the Milwaukee here at all. How much does the Milwaukee weigh here? We just got a scale. Throw that on there. 5 pounds, 10 ounces. 5 pounds, 10 ounces. That's no battery. With the battery, we're looking at 8 pounds. So 8-pound tool. That's a fairly heavy tool, everyone. That might be something you want to keep in mind. If you don't need that much impact, maybe you want to select like a little bit smaller impact, something not quite so heavy. Out of curiosity, how much does this tool weigh? We're looking at, wow, 5 pounds, 9.5 ounces. And of course, I know with this, everyone's going to be lighter, smaller battery. 7 pounds, we'll just call it 2 ounces. It's 1.9. 7.19 pounds. 7 pounds, 1.9 ounces. Okay, well, for our first test here, I've got a bolt that I've just got clamped really tight in the vise here. I thought we'd start with a bit of a kind of a synthetic test. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to set a time limit. I'm thinking like maybe like a minute or so. And we're going to have the Milwaukee impact this for a minute. And we're going to see if the earthquake can loosen it. Now, I've got a stack of washers on here, so hopefully that'll give us a little bit of compression. And we can tighten that down. Okay, well, let's try this with a lock washer. What do you think? 1 minute of impacting here, and we'll see what this does. Then, of course, we'll loosen it with the Harbor Freight Earthquake XT. Okay, everyone, place your bets. That was 1 minute of impacting there with the Milwaukee. Again, 3/4 inch bolt. We got a stack of washers there just to kind of represent something being tightened down with a lock washer in between there. Let's see what the earthquake does. Oh, I got it. Okay, this time to reverse the roles. Earthquake's time. We're going to give it 1 minute of impacting here. I've got a brand new lock washer. We're going to use the opposite side of the nut. Make sure this is still tight. Yep. Tighten that down. Okay. On your mark, get set, go. Okay, let's see how the Milwaukee does after the earthquake has impacted this here for a minute. Remember, the earthquake, it took it a couple seconds there to get it off. Let's see how the Milwaukee does here. Set, go. I'm going to have to look at the time in the video here, everyone. I'm going to say that was quicker. Okay, on to everyone's favorite challenge here on the tractor tire. We got 3 large bolts on here. I think we're just going to do 1 and 1 apiece, see what happens. If for some reason one of these can't loosen what the other one did, we'll try it the other way around, but pretty sure they will, everyone. I think the real challenge here is going to be finding something that these cannot loosen. So anyway, let's get started here. Top bolt with the Milwaukee first up here. Oh, this is a 1 5/16 socket, by the way. Yes, there is an adapter on here. This is a 3/4 inch drive socket with a 1/2 inch adapter on there. Yes, everyone, that will reduce the torque slightly, but we'll use it across both impacts here. Knock it right out. Took a couple seconds, but. Okay, no pressure there, earthquake. Milwaukee did a great job on that. Got it. Just for the fun of it. Got it. throw this up against what I do believe are the biggest bolts on this tractor here. They're on the front axle here. This is a 1 5/8 socket here, again with the 3/4 adapter here. Let's face it, I mean, if you're removing bolts this big, you probably are using a 3/4 inch impact. But we just got these measly little 1/2 inch ones. So, got one on this side, one on the other side. 1 and 1. Ready? It did it. Okay, everyone, Milwaukee's up. This is side 2. Let's see what it can do. Same socket, same adapter, by the way. Okay, here we go. Ah, didn't even struggle. Didn't even struggle. Well, I think I've thrown everything I can up against these 2 tools here, the Milwaukee and the Earthquake. I can't find anything that will break either one of them. They both seem to be quite good. The Earthquake here, quite surprised by it. Looks great, feels good, no complaints. It is a little bit longer, maybe something to keep in mind. My only really complaint with this tool here, everyone, is the battery. And it's not that the battery's bad, everyone. My complaint with the battery here is this is the only tool that uses this battery. I think Harbor Freight would have been much smarter off to incorporate this into one of their other tool lines. That way you've got a battery that can be used on other tools. Right at the moment, yes, I do know there's a smaller and a larger version of this tool that uses this battery, but still, it's one battery that can only really be used on one tool. So that's my only complaint with this. And the reason I say that, everyone, is you can then buy this tool batteryless if you already have Milwaukee batteries for about the same price as this. In which case, I don't think it makes a lot of sense to buy this when you can buy this for the same price, if not a little bit cheaper without the battery, because the battery is usually the expensive part of the tool. That's my only thoughts on this, everyone. I just think Harbor Freight would have been done better if they put it in with another platform, either the Bauer platform or the Hercules or some other platform that already has additional existing tools that uses that battery. And maybe there'll be more in the future, you never know, maybe there will be, but at least at this point, everyone, this is the only tool that uses that battery. With that being said, everyone, did a great job, no complaints. Up to you folks, I guess, what you think. Throw it down in the comments below. If you got something you think I can test this against, let me know. But like I said, both of these tools, which doesn't surprise me with this one, of course, but both of these tools just tore everything off that I threw up against it. So if you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to throw them down below. Let me know what you think. And thanks for watching, and until next time. Boy, I can't figure out where this cough came from.